भारती न्यूज, सीधा, सटीक और निष्पक्ष।
Good evening. I am Shri Hari Srinivasan and you're watching Bharati News. Let's have a look at the biggest news of the day. Here is the national news first. The Supreme Court on Tuesday told Baba Ramdev that he was not so innocent, as it came down heavily on the yoga guru while hearing the contempt case against Patanjali Ayurved in connection with the misleading advertisements of the company's medicinal products. The court also criticized him for irresponsible behavior. A two-judge bench comprising Justices Hima Kohli and Asanuddin Amanullah said that the next hearing will take place on April 23rd. It also granted Ramdev and Acharya Balkrishna, who were physically present in court, 1 week's time to publicly apologize. Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh on Tuesday stated that the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has sent a message from prison. My name is Arvind Kejriwal and I am not a terrorist. The AAP MP alleged that the efforts are being made 24 hours to demoralize Arvind Kejriwal, who was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate on March 21 in the Delhi excise policy case and is currently lodged in the Tihar jail. He is being treated as a terrorist. He is not being allowed to meet near ones properly. It is clearly a vendetta politics. Arvind Kejriwal will come out strong, the AAP leader said. Ahead of the Lok Sabha polls, AIM leader Akbaruddin Owaisi said that the situation in the country was not good. Owaisi further added that he did not know if he or his elder brother Asaduddin Owaisi could be jailed and poisoned or shot. We are not afraid and do not care, but look how the situation is. I don't know how I will die or if someone will kill me by giving me poison in jail. I also do not know if Asaduddin Owaisi and I would be put in jail and shot. I hope that all this doesn't happen, but we do not know, he said. Akbaruddin Owaisi's remarks came weeks after his brother AIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi issued a warning to the evil forces threatening him with death, saying he was not going to go away easily. Now let's have a look at the international news. A fire hit Copenhagen's old stock exchange on Tuesday, one of the Danish capital's most iconic buildings, engulfing its spire, which collapsed onto the roof. There were no reports of injuries. Live video from local media showed people carrying large paintings away from the building to save them from the flames. The historic building, whose spire was shaped as tale of 4 dragons intertwined, had been under renovation when the fire broke out. The Dutch Renaissance-style building no longer houses the Danish Stock Exchange, but serves as headquarters for the Danish Chamber of Commerce. A majority of the missiles and drones launched by Iran towards Israel on April 13th were intercepted and shot down by the United States, not by Israel, a report analyzing the attack, data stated. US military officials who spoke to an American news outlet, The Intercept, stated more than a half were destroyed by the US aircrafts and missiles before they reached Israel. In a first, Iran launched a direct attack Israel on Sunday, firing more than 300 missiles and drones. Immediately after the attack, Israel said more than 99% of the weapons were intercepted by their forces with the help of its allies, including the US, Jordan, France, and Britain. Now proceeding the business news of the day. Apple is in final talks with Murugappa Group and Tata Group's Titan company to put together and maybe even produce smaller parts for iPhone camera modules. If the discussions lead to a deal, it could mean a deeper network of Indian suppliers for Apple as it moves more of its operations from China. Apple doesn't have an Indian supplier for the camera modules used in its phones, even though many models are assembled in India. LinkedIn has released its latest rankings for the top companies in India for the year 2024. The list not only features the top 25 large companies, but also introduces a few category featuring the top 15 mid-sized companies. The business and employment-focused social media platforms mention that the rankings are determined by 8 key factors crucial for career growth. Tata Consultancy Services TCS continues to hold the top position among large companies, followed closely by Accenture and Cognizant. Let's glance over the top sports news of the day. Tennis legend Mahesh Bhupathi urged the BCCI to change the owners for the Bengaluru team in the Indian Premier League (IPL). RCB have found the going tough in IPL 2024 as they are languishing at the bottom of the table with 2 points and a net run rate of -1.85 after losses in the 6 out of 7 games. Currently on a 5-match losing streak, Faf du Plessis men need to pull a rabbit out of the hat if they are to advance to the playoffs. The United Spirits Limited are the current owners of the RCB after Vijay Mallya served as the team owner from 2008 until 2016. Bhupathi, who won 12 Grand Slam titles in doubles and mixed doubles, talked about the need to bring in the change of ownership. Mohan Bagan Supergiant became the Indian Super League champions by defeating Mumbai City FC by 2-1 at the Salt Lake Stadium in Kolkata tonight. The Mariners thus wrestled the title back from the Islanders courtesy of a goal each by Liston Kolako and Jason Cummings in this championship. Winning clash by the City of Joy. A late 89th minute strike by Lalianzola Changte meant that the game went right down the wire, with 8 minutes of added time in the second half adding excitement to this dramatic finish of the league stages. However, the home side held their lead despite playing with 10 men after sending off the Brendan Hamill in the 91st minute of the game. That was all for today. For future news and updates, subscribe to Bharati News. Thank you for watching.